Many times in our lives, we've heard, said, or even thought the phrase, "You know my name and not my story," or "It's easier said than done." I'm sure you can see what's on the slide. Thread, string, or however you may please to refer to it. Now hold that image in your mind, and I'll get back to you. Can you picture taking over 20 pills a day for almost all your life? And if that's not enough to deal with getting backaches, swollen joints, peeling skin, and even sores in your mouth, well, this is a situation my brother was in because of sickle cell anemia. Compared to normal red blood cells, sickle cells are crescent-shaped. They block blood flow in the limbs and organs and cause pain and possibly organ damage. My brother Stan had glimpses of being a normal boy when he would learn how to ride a bike, when he went to school, when he played with his friends until the street lights went on. But this would be disrupted by constant trips to the hospital, and for a boy who'd wished to go for a sleepover at a friend's place, this was not the case. So my parents moved heaven and earth to make sure that their boy would be well. At the end of 2011, we set out to South Africa to find this magical cure. Turns out, it was a stem cell transplant. It's basically like bone marrow, except you had to find a match with his stem cell or bone marrow type. This process involved putting his immunity levels to 0 and even isolating him for about a month. And finally, on November 23rd, the transplant happened. It was most definitely a courageous day for my brother and my sister, the donor. To be honest, I thought after a few months of observation, he stops taking medicine and, he lives a healthy life. He ended up taking even more medicine, going through chemotherapy, and even having weird body reactions. But according to the doctors, that was his body's way of accepting the new cells. To fast forward, a year into recovery, he started going to school again. And we all thought he was fine, until one day he just stopped taking his medicine. Now let's take a minute and think about this. Like, really think about this. You've been suffering from something all your life. You've been taking medication all your life. You finally find the treatment for whatever it is you're suffering from. Isn't it logical to stop taking medicine as soon as you feel a bit better? I mean, it's not like you'd breathe in and get the condition again, now would you? Well, this is not the scenario to apply to my brother's condition, because he ended up looking even worse than he ever did. All prevailing efforts to tell him to take his medicine again were all in vain. I mean, we tried prayers, we tried counseling, we even told him that death would be the consequence of his actions, but nothing. I've gone on and on about what exactly he's gone through, his journey through recovery, but you still haven't seen the link between the thread and my story. Well, let me guide you through my train of thought. One night, just one night, he began experiencing shallow breathing. And compared to the asthma attacks I've seen, this is way worse. When asked what was going through his mind, he said it was our mother's voice telling him, "Stan, hold on. Stan, don't leave us. Stan, hold on to life. You're going to be okay, Stan." And according to him, this is what he held on to when he felt like he had nothing left. So this boy right here has his thread, and his thread was love. Jeffrey Fry, a philosopher, once said, "A single thread of hope is stronger than all the chains that bind you." So I'm here to ask you today, what is your thread? What keeps you going? What do you hold on to that makes you want to see another day. It could be love, it could be passion, it could be ambition, it could be your very own flaws. Yes, your flaws. So I ask you once again, what is your thread? Thank you.